Our senior awards night. We didn't know if this was going to be possible, and then when the power went out this afternoon throughout the whole town, I really thought this wasn't going to be possible, but here we are, so welcome. My name is Jen Sherhall. I'm the scholarship coordinator. And yeah, just everyone, I hope you enjoy. This is a really great night celebrating everybody's hard work for 4 years. So guys, this night is all about you guys. You guys have worked hard and you've earned it. So congratulations to everybody tonight who's receiving something. If I could ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and then our national anthem is going to be sung by our very own senior Tessa Height. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Tessa, I'm not sure if anyone else in this room could have done what you just did. Well done. Greetings. Ms. Davino, Dr. Anderson, Ms. Van Orden, Guidance Department, to all and to our parents, thank you. This evening couldn't have happened without all of you, and tonight we're going to celebrate these wonderful seniors. Seniors, both administrators and teachers, we thank you. We thank you for your brilliance inside the classrooms and outside the classrooms, on the athletic fields, in band competitions, competing in mock trial courtrooms, working in CTE programs, performing in theater productions, acing your AP exams, and nailing the SATs. We thank you for being competitive, for caring about doing well, and for caring about others as well. We thank you for your diligence in studies and your deference to academic authority, for being stars and for being studious. Your perseverance has made our interference unnecessary. Most of all, we thank you for your patience and flexibility in the face of a pandemic that has swept us all in its wake. We have survived, and for that reason, all of us can celebrate. But there's been a terrible cost in the lives of others, and to our well-being as a community, and to you, our seniors, who have had to put your lives which were humming with energy, on hold for so very long. However, the night is darkest just before the day, and a new day has dawned. Life is getting much better, and someday you'll realize that your time here was one of the most important chapters in the history of Vernon Township schools. So tonight's your night. Revel in your success. Know that the world will open up again to offer amazing opportunities for you. As a group, enjoy the success of others tonight. Remember to thank those also who guided you, your parents, your teachers, and the folks who have given you a scholarship. A thank you note goes a long way, as will your education, which will take you far. Congratulations and welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, our superintendent, Ms. Karen Davino.
Thank you, Dr. McKay. Good evening. It is a pleasure to be with you tonight. Despite thunderstorms, loss of power at least twice this afternoon, we are here ready to very proudly honor our high school seniors who are receiving scholarships and recognition this evening. Tonight, it's all about you. Dr. McKay talked about the importance of thanking those folks in your life who have assisted you and supported you, like your teachers, coaches, and parents. And when he said a thank you note goes a long way, he really meant that. So Dr. McKay writes thank you notes to everybody for everything. There are probably people in this audience who have received thank you notes from Dr. McKay for every little thing that he's ever done. Gratitude is a really, really special thing. I'm here to remind you that you are about to embark on the most amazing journey you could ever imagine. As you consider the last 8 days of school, 5 of which are half days, I encourage you to think about what you did to get here. Receiving a scholarship and recognition and moving on to college are some of the most prestigious events you will encounter. This means that not only have you succeeded here in the Vernon Township School District, but you have future plans and that people are supporting those dreams by assisting with scholarship money. It is likely you stayed up later than you should completing schoolwork, going that extra mile in preparation for a project, test, or assignment. This is especially difficult when our high school students arrive before 7 a.m. to begin their day. It is also likely you are the person who had an innovative idea, suggestion, or thought on improving programs or services for other students or for those in our community. It is also likely that you are a multi-sport athlete who balanced competitive sports with academics this school year. It's also likely that you took advantage of our fabulous Fine and Performing Arts department where you created artwork, performed on stage, or performed with one of our bands or choirs. You did all of these things during a global pandemic. There are few students who will be able to share how they persisted, persevered, and succeeded during this time. In the words of Ben Franklin, an investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. You, class of 2021 seniors, have invested in knowledge. Your future is bright. I cannot wait to hear about your post-Vernon successes. I congratulate you one and all for your outstanding achievements. Congratulations. I have the privilege and honor of presenting the first few awards. The first one is for our salutatorian. I guess maybe 2.5 years ago or 3 years ago when I started in Vernon, I started this program. Dr. McKay's been doing podcasts for forever, for long before I got here. And I started a video segment we call the Superintendent Spotlight. So I had the opportunity to do interviews with the salutatorian and the valedictorian as well as some other students. And it's always a privilege for me to get to know our students better. The salutatorian this year is no stranger to success. She'll be attending UConn in the fall with a pharmacy major. She's been active in the Vernon Coalition Youth Action Group, been active in Key Club, a field hockey member, academic decathlon, has tutored at Lounsbury, is active in her church, has been a part of CADCA's National Leadership Forum, and is a lovely, lovely young lady. I am proud and excited to present the salutatorian award to Kayla Barca. Congratulations, Kayla. Again, it is with great enthusiasm that I get to speak tonight about our valedictorian. He is a reader, thinker, and analyst. I had the opportunity to present this young man at a superintendent roundtable with all of the superintendents in Sussex County about a week ago. I had the opportunity to spend time with his family, his parents, who are lovely. His English teacher describes him as an academic titan who is genuine, honest, and versatile. He's also a very humble and kind young man. He's consistently selected an academic program that would stretch his intellect while helping him prepare for future educational and career pursuits. He's planning on pursuing a career in medicine with a specialty in neuroscience at Amherst in the fall. This is due in part to his current role as a cadet for the Glen McPutchock Ambulance Corps. He describes it as an honor, not to service, to help others in time of need. That speaks to his genuine concern, love, and service to others. He's a leader among his peers as he serves as the senior patrol leader for his Boy Scout troop. He just finished his Eagle Scout project, and as you walked into our building this evening, I hope you noted 4 beautiful benches in the front of Vernon Township High School. They're very heavy, wooden, blue benches. They're beautiful. They were created by this young man as his Eagle Scout project, and they are here forever for us in Vernon to enjoy. He also is part of the academic decathlon team, a member of the HOSA Club, participates on a team with the TSA, VTHS Technology Student Association. He's consistently impressed all of his educators with his maturity and modesty, despite his many accomplishments. I am pleased and excited to present the Valedictorian Award this evening to Michael Chang. Thumbs up from Mom. Congratulations. The next 2 awards that I get to present are really special because they are the Superintendent Awards. These are a little bit different than the Salutatorian and the Valedictorian Awards. These awards are given to, they're not just for any student. These are for students who persevere, show remarkable willingness to modify, change, adapt, and be really flexible with all of the given challenges that they may face as students. They're dedicated students, and they're a vibrant part of our educational school family. I have 2 awards to give this evening. The first one is for a young lady who improved all of her academics from freshman year through senior year. Senior year has been her strongest year academically. She'll be attending SCCC in the fall before attending a 4-year institution. And she has had a stellar senior year, being an exemplary role model to other students, having outstanding conduct, and having good relationships with her friends and her teachers. I'd like to recognize for the Superintendent's Award, Sadie Fetz. I have one other award for a young man. This student is being recognized for his strong moral character, leadership, and hard work. He worked very hard during his high school career in Vernon, and while he doesn't have your traditional academic success story, he has shown it is possible to rise above and succeed despite obstacles. He enjoys the journey of learning and takes thinking to a whole new level when he's writing his music, which is his #1 enjoyment. He works well with others and adds to a positive environment. Communication and keeping a positive attitude are both very important to him. He's been seen taking an initiative to help others as an upstander in numerous situations. He's not afraid to show leadership and help those who may be struggling. His positive attitude, kindness, and courteous actions have shown us what it takes to be a great Viking. He will be attending Full Sail University in Florida in the fall, and this award goes to Caesar Taboda. Thank you.
our next presenter is Mr. Bill Eister, and he will be presenting the Chad Eister Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. This evening is certainly a bittersweet night, but awarding this scholarship gives us an opportunity to remember Chad and to keep his memory alive in others. Chad had a rare blood disorder since he was 5 years old, but he didn't let that hold him back. In his freshman year here at Vernon High School, he ran on the cross-country team, he was in the marching band and the concert band, he played in the pit orchestra, he was on the track team, the International Society, and his greatest passion, he was a member of the ski club, or the ski team. He was a top JV skier and had hopes of achieving varsity the next year. He had the whole world in front of him. We had no idea that his illness would prove fatal. But at the age of 15, he was suddenly taken from us by complications of his blood disorder. We'll never know what he could have become, but we look to your examples to give us some insight. The process of choosing the scholarship winners gave us a glimpse into your hopes and into your aspirations. As we read your essays, we felt a connection to you that also connects us to Chad. You see, it gives us an idea of what he might have accomplished and what his future plans might have been. We are sad that he never had that chance, but we are thrilled to be a part of your dreams. This year, we have chosen to give 4 scholarships to seniors who exemplify qualities that we saw in our son. We looked for students who did what they loved, whether it be in sport or in music. Students who gave 100% effort to it. And we also were looking for young people who cared about their school and about their classmates. We believe that we have found these qualities in the 4 students whom we have chose and would like to honor this evening. We are so impressed with the passion that these students show for life and for their place in it. It certainly is awe-inspiring. It makes us think that Chad might also have found a similar passion in his life, and that it would have enriched both his life and that of others. The students we have chosen have a wonderful adventure ahead of them. Before we announce the students' names, I would like to read a poem that was presented to us shortly after Chad died. It meant a lot to us, and I hope it means something to you too. The title of the poem is called The Dash. I heard of a reverend who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of his birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represented all the time that he spent alive on earth. And now, only those who loved him know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love, and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left. You could be a dash mid-range. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real, and always try to understand the way other people feel, and be less quick to anger, and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect, and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a little while. So, when your eulogy's being read, with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they said about how you spent your dash? That was written by Linda Ellis. I have this poem to give to each of the recipients this evening, and I hope and pray for all of the graduates of the class of 2021 that each of you reaches for the stars. Don't waste your dash, but make the most of the dash that God has given to you. The 2021 Chad Eister Scholarship winners, in the amount of $500 each, is awarded to Mason Freifelder. Our second scholarship, Zachary Waschek. This next one is special for my wife and I, because this one is scholarship number 100. It goes to Aiden Moskovich. And our last scholarship goes to Carolina Jamilakowska. Thank you very much.
Presenting next for the Vernon PAL scholarships, we have with us Lieutenant Jason Haw, PAL Director, and Jim Nathan, PAL Assistant Director.
You know, each year everybody comes up here and congratulates the seniors for their perseverance through their tough year. This year just sets that standard at a whole new level. What you guys went through this year was something that you'll never forget. I'll certainly never forget. And years down the line, people aren't going to believe you. My name is Jason Haw. I'm here to present for the Vernon PAL. I have with me Jim Nathan. I'd like to introduce Jim as our new Assistant Director for the PAL. Our friendly and beloved Jean Buffalino has finally retired. We're going to miss her. We have 4 scholarships to present tonight. The first one is the Gary Gardner Scholarship. Gary was one of our founding fathers for the PAL, and they've done a scholarship for him every year. That is being awarded to Madison Hordick. The second one is in memory of Lisa McBride. That is going to Aiden Moskovitz. Mr. Jim Nathan.
We have 2 more scholarships to give away, both for $1,000. The first scholarship in memory of Lori Baldwin goes to Hannah Lanza. Our last one in memory of Ed Baruchian, for those who knew Ed. I had the privilege of actually coaching his granddaughter in soccer years ago. And from what I understand, he was also Mr. Everything for the PAL. If it needed to be fixed, moved, created, he was the man who did it. So we have a scholarship for $1,000 in his memory to Zach Wyshak.
Thank you. Good luck, guys.
Our next award tonight is the Vernon Township Executive ScA Scholarship, presented by Pamela McCain and Ginger Wynn.
Good evening. My name is Ginger Wynn. I am here with Pam McCann as ESCA members. The ESCA, or Executive School and Community Association, is made up of SCA board officers across the district, as well as a treasurer and a secretary. Each year, ESCA fundraises to support Scholarship Fund. In the past 11 years, we have awarded nearly $100,000 to our graduating seniors. This year, we supported the fund with the success of our first online silent auction, combined with reserves from previous year's proceeds. This year, we are pleased to announce we will be awarding $9,000 in scholarships. The mission of the ESCA SCA is to serve our Vernon schools and community to foster communication between parents, guardians, teachers, and administrators. Volunteer SCA members raise funds for programming, activities, and materials to students in VTSD. Because service can take many forms and can manifest itself in a variety of ways, applicants for this scholarship were asked to describe how their service, no matter how great or small, has impacted themselves, their family, and their local or their greater community. The students were asked to be inspired by the quote of Mohandas Gandhi: "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Students were expected to meet or exceed standards established in a rubric. We are honored and delighted to represent 19 winners of the 2021 ESCA Scholarship Awards. Our first recipient is Riley Ackerman. Lexi Aho. Kayla Barca. Robert Bowman. Rebecca Bogdowit. Michael Chang. Kyla Devlin. Jamila Evelyn. Grace Frederick. Taylor Hanley. Tessa Height. Madison Hordick. Carolina Jomikowski. Hannah Lanza. Dylan Mann. Aiden Moskowitz. Kayla Quaranta. Sydney Riker. And Tara Waldron. Our sincerest congratulations and best wishes to all the graduating class of 2021.
Our next award is the Lakeland Bank Scholarship, presented by Jennifer Hopper, Vice President of Lakeland Bank.
Good evening. Lakeland Bank has hosted its scholarship golf outing for 47 years, and over that time we've awarded nearly $2.7 million to local students pursuing a higher education. The bank strongly believes that access to an affordable college education is vital for a vibrant and economically healthy community. This year, we're presenting $170,000 to students from 78 public and private schools throughout New Jersey and Orange County, New York. It is with great pleasure that we're able to provide an award to so many well-deserving and academically successful students. Congratulations to the 2021 scholarship recipient, Rebecca Bogdowitz. Rebecca will be receiving a $2,000 scholarship this year. And I believe she went to Really? Thank you. Thank you. Best of luck to the graduating class. Thank you.
Presenting next for the Vernon Township Education Association scholarships, Dr. Christopher Jensen, VTEA Vice President.
Good evening, students, parents, faculty, and guests. I'm proud to be here tonight to represent the Vernon Township Education Association and its mission to support and enhance the education of the students in our wonderful schools. I know it comes as no surprise to any of you when I say that educational opportunity yields a broad array of benefits to both individuals and society. Studies have consistently demonstrated that going to college has far-reaching and quantifiable personal and national benefits such as higher salaries, improved health, higher volunteerism, and reduced reliance on social support systems. It was, in fact, with these ideas in mind that the VTA Scholarship Program was first created. In accordance with those requirements established upon its origination, the following 5 individuals have demonstrated conscientious dedication to their academics, to their family, to their school, and to their community. It gives me great pleasure, therefore, to announce the 5 2021 recipients. First, Aiden Moskowitz. Next, Riley Smaldone.
Thank you.
Aiden Horn. Rebecca Bodowitz. And finally, and this was no particular order, but this is the student who I actually did teach, Madison Hordick. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and congratulations, all of you.
Next, we have the John Fisher Memorial Scholarship, and that'll be presented this evening by Alyssa Myron.
Good evening. My name is Alyssa Myron. I'm a 2007 graduate of Vernon Township High School, and I'm here tonight to present the John D. Fisher Memorial Scholarship on behalf of the Fisher family and in honor of a once-in-a-lifetime friend. John died from a head injury acquired from a single-car accident approximately 15 years ago. It was the summer before our senior year. He was an amazing friend. He never did the right thing to be acknowledged. He did it because it was simply the right thing to do. And he didn't do things to be the center of attention, but we all put him there anyway. He just had this personality that drew you in, and it made you want to be around him. He was a friend to everyone. If someone was sitting alone, he would notice. If you had a bad day, he would ask you about it. He just had this way about him, and he was truly the best of us. He poured his whole self into everything that he did, both on and off the field. John was inducted into the National Honor Society. He would have been the captain of both the lacrosse and football teams. He was a PAL basketball coach for kids in town, and he taught little kids how to swim at Pleasant Valley Lake as a lifeguard. He was a 5-star scout, and he was in the middle of organizing his Eagle Scout project when he passed. He was going to volunteer for the former St. Clair Hospital, as his dream was to be a physician one day. Many of you don't know who wore that jersey that hangs in the hallway you walk past each day, or why the ticket booth displays the number 72. And many of you are too young to remember when Vernon was plastered with "All We Do for 72." But when we were students here, there wasn't a soul who didn't know and love the kid who so proudly wore that jersey. There was not a student who didn't feel the great loss of losing John. And 15 years later, we all still so fondly remember him. Each year, the Fisher family donates 2 $1,000 scholarships in loving memory of their son. One will go to a football player and the other to a lacrosse player. These were the 2 sports John loved and he excelled in. To be eligible, student athletes must have a GPA of 3.0 or higher. They must have plans to attend a 4-year college or university. They must have a history of community service and be a member of the football or lacrosse team. It is my great honor to award the John D. Fisher Memorial Scholarship to Zach Wozchek from the football team and Aiden Moskowitz from lacrosse. Congratulations, boys. I wish you the best of luck.
Our next award tonight is the Vernon Township Fire Department Ladies Auxiliary Scholarship, presented by Christy Ruperto and Trevor Badu.
Good evening. My name is Christy, and I'm president of the Vernon Township Fire Department, Company Number 1 Auxiliary. I'm here tonight not only on behalf of the auxiliary, but the fire department as well. And with me is firefighter Laurelyn Brinster, not Trevor Bidit. We're both proud to be here tonight, not only because we graduated from Vernon High School, but because this month marks milestones for both of us. Laurelyn graduated 15 years ago, and I graduated 20 years ago. and we get the honor of celebrating tonight by giving well-deserved scholarship. I want to give you a little background on our organization. Last year in 2020, the fire department responded to over 300 calls. These calls ranged from structure fire to motor vehicle accidents and activated fire alarms, as well as even a few cats stuck in trees. We are 100% volunteer, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. One thing you may hear from anybody on the fire department is, help us help you. Tonight proves this. We fundraise to not only purchase equipment and other firematic items, but to give back to our community in ways such as being able to present this scholarship. To anyone here who has donated to any fire department, we thank you. With that, I'd like to announce this recipient, Rebecca Bogdowitz.
Okay, we're going to do a little bit of jumping around. So Cynthia Allberger was unable to join us this evening, so I'm going to do 2 of the awards for her, but we do have Jennifer Hopper who's going to do our Vernon Chamber of Commerce Award. So I'll have her come up first and do that one.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Slango, Vice President of the Chamber of Commerce, along with Jennifer Hopper, President of the Vernon Chamber of Commerce. And this year, in lieu of Taste of Vernon, we were able to host a restaurant voucher week and able to raise money for a scholarship for one of this year's 2021 graduates in the amount of $750. And so we are pleased to present this year's scholarship to Brooklyn Taylor Rubenecker.
And then I'll be doing the other 2 awards on behalf of Cynthia Allberger. So first we have our auxiliary of VFW Post 8441, the scholarship in memory of our dearly departed sister Dorothy Creedon. And this year we have 2 recipients. So this year's award goes to Erin Gass and Taylor Hanley. For the Edward and Cynthia Wade Memorial Scholarship, this is done on behalf of Ms. Allberger's parents. This year's recipient is Sydney Riker. I'm also really glad that things changed because I'm definitely a hugger, so I'm glad that we don't have to distance too much anymore. Up next, we have our Physical Education Department Awards, along with our Unified Physical Education Award. We have our Viking Club Awards and our Pass It On Scholar Athlete Award being presented by Steve Down, head football coach and PE teacher.
All right, good evening, and congratulations to all the winners. On behalf of the Physical Education Department and on behalf of our Athletic Director, Mr. Foley, I'm pleased to be up here and present these awards today. I have a few of them to go through, so I might be up here for a couple minutes, but we honor 2 students in physical education every year, 2 students who just kind of go above and beyond. Those 2 winners this year are Hannah Kolonowski and Austin Felixbrod. We also honor one more winner every year, a Unified Physical Education Award. This goes to David Vogel. Our next award is the annual Pass It Along Scholar Athlete. Every year, they choose one student from the school to represent us at the ceremony, which took place on May 19th. This year's representative was Caitlin Berman. Our next three award winners are from the Viking Club Award and our athletic department. We choose to honor these individual athletes for their dedication, their commitment, and their leadership to our programs over the last 4 years. Those award winners are Zach Waschek, Alyssa Vondelinda, and Aaliyah Germanario. Our last two awards are to honor former athletic directors who have done so much for Vernon athletics in the past. And we have two. One's to honor Gary Sparta, and one's to honor Bill Edelman. The Gary Sparta Award goes to Jordan Lewicki. And the Bill Edelman Award goes to DJ Springstead. Congratulations, have a great night.
Our next award is the Vernon Instrumental Parents Scholarship, presented by Ken Hogan, VIP President.
Good evening. Along with me is my wife Samantha Hogan, our VIP event coordinator. Good evening. I am Ken Hogan, current president of Vernon Instrumental Parents, or more affectionately known as VIP. VIP is the parent organization for the concert band, wind ensemble, and marching band instrumental groups here at Vernon Township High School. For those of you who have attended a performance of the marching band, jazz concert, or a concert of the many ensembles we have, you have already experienced the superior talent of our instrumental students. If you have not been to one of our many concerts, once you are able to, I strongly encourage you to do so. You will not be disappointed. We would like to honor our seniors, who not only exemplify the dedication, hard work, and accomplishments of the instrumental students over the past 4 years, but have persevered this past year and not given up. Each scholarship is for $500, and we are privileged and delighted to present them to the following students: Emma Blaine, Mason Freifelder, Brianne Kastner, David Mingot, and Palmer Papson. Again, congratulations to the entire graduating class of 2021. We are Vernon Strong.
Our next award is the Sca Art Recognition Awards, presented by Dana Germanario.
Good evening. My name is Allison Miller. I am the 2020-2021 ScA President. I have had the pleasure of being involved with the Sca Art Recognition Scholarship Awards program, which, while being in place for over 3 decades, is seeing its 7th year in the new format. With me is Dana Germanario, who is the chairperson and responsible for the revamping of the Art Recognition Scholarship Award program 7 years ago. This past May, the high school art department asked their senior students, both in person and virtual, to voluntarily choose artwork to bring in. The Sca then brought in their own chosen judges to critique the artwork. All pieces that were on display by senior artists were taken into consideration and eligible, while their names were concealed during the judging process for anonymity until all pieces had been chosen. Our judges were comprised of VTSD grade school art teachers and VTHS Sca board members. The 4 categories judged consisted of photography, fine art, sculpture, and computer graphics. As you entered the building tonight, you may have noticed the existing framed artwork hanging on the walls or displayed here in the school. Those are the works of past recipients of the Sca Art Recognition Scholarship Awards, some dating as far back as the 1980s. Accordingly, before our award recipients leave tonight, they will be given the same opportunity. They will have the option of keeping their artwork and taking it home with them this evening, or relinquishing their piece to the VTHS Sca to have it prepared for presentation and put on permanent display over the summer for years of enjoyment right here at the high school. At this time, I would like to thank our judges for donating their time, expertise, and continued dedication to this program that celebrates the arts and these talented students. A special thank you also to the Vernon Township Education Association, which for the past 7 years has proudly provided grants for the framing, mounting, and preparation for presentation of all 4 pieces on display here this evening. The VTEA represents all of the teachers, aides, secretaries, and custodians in the district. Thank you to Dana and her company, Bella Arte Tattoo, located in Fairfield, New Jersey, for continually providing wonderful baskets of art supplies to 3 of our 4 award recipients here tonight. A new surprise and welcome addition to the awards this year is a Fuji camera donated to the recipient of the Photography Scholarship Award, donated by Diane Falcone, and she is the incoming 2021-2022 VTHS Sca President and is employed with Fuji Films. We are honored to present these awards tonight as we recognize the artistic talents possessed by the students here at Vernon Township High School. At this time, I would like to congratulate the 4 recipients this evening by presenting them each with a check in the amount of $300 and a basket of supplies. The Sca Art Recognition Scholarship Award recipients are, for photography, we have Teresa Lipowy. For fine art, we have Patience Heavy. Okay. For computer graphics, we have Anthony Hidalgo. And for sculpture, we have Ryan Byron. And due to the size of the sculpture, it was unable to be here on display today. Congratulations to all recipients and the entire graduating class of 2021.
Presenting next on behalf of the Key Club, we have Ms. Ellie Offerfelge.
On behalf of the Vernon High School Key Club, I would like to present this recognition award to a special student. This student tediously worked and persevered to keep our Key Club up and running during a difficult year. For all the Zoom meetings, text messages, and many projects she initiated and followed through to completion, I thank you. Everyone thanks you. Thank you for helping me keep Key Club afloat this year. Your hard work and spirit of service to others led our membership, which is now over 100 students, to a successful year of service projects. Thank you again to our Key Club President, Julia Contino.
Presenting next for our English Department Awards, we have our English teacher here, Mr. Mark Bray.
Good evening, everyone. It is an honor to be here representing the English Department. It's also a personal privilege to be here because this class is extremely special to me since I've known them since they were all little kids. I've coached some of them, and I'm just proud of everything that they've been through. Typical of the English Department, we give 2 awards because nothing is absolute. And when you say what makes a special English student, none of us can agree on what that actually is. So we offer 2 awards, one for academic excellence and one for what we call literacy excellence. In other words, literacy excellence is not just being able to read or write. It's what we deem an appreciation for the English language. So let me start with the English Literacy Award. As an English teacher, nothing excites us more than when we find a young man who is truly a wordsmith. Whether it's a paper for class or drafting a mystery novel, this young man is truly a master of our language. I'm so proud of all of the hard work and dedication he's committed to our department over the last 4 years, and it gives me great pleasure to present the English Literacy Award to Kevin Reef. Before I met our English Academic Scholarship Award winner, I actually made a phone call about her. I called my friend Tom Logaitis over the summer, and I simply said, Tom, this girl can write. In English teacher world, that's one of the greatest compliments. She had just submitted her summer reading paper, and I knew she was going to be special. Throughout her sophomore year, she never disappointed. She always presented deeply thought-provoking and highly intellectual arguments about a myriad of literary concepts and themes. She then went on to star in many of our English elective courses and excel in English 11 AP and now in English 12 AP. I am happy to present the English Award for Academic Excellence to Anna Casper.
Next, we have the Mathematics Department Award, presented by Mr. Aaron Kaitis.
evening, everyone. Mark's a hard act to follow, but let's talk a little bit about the important subject, right? Mathematics. I'd like to start with that department award first. This young man's been impressing me since he was in elementary school. Whether it's building a pong game out of scratch, or he's working hard in engineering, building camshafts, or if he's working in calculus, solving this is why I don't teach calc, right? Difficult expressions. He never fails to impress. I'd like to congratulate Mr. Domina on the Mathematics Department Award tonight. Congratulations. So of course I can't stop talking quite that quickly, right? So let's do a second one while I'm here. So the Support Services Award. This one goes to a young man who I met this year who has impressed me every single day, both in web design and game development as he works through difficult problems, builds algorithms, and works with one of his close friends to break the program wherever he gets a chance. He works through all of his issues, he works through all of the problems, and he has made extreme progress today. So with that in mind, I'd like to congratulate Thomas Frasco. Congratulations, Thomas.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Have a great night.
Thank you. Next, we have the School Counseling Award, presented by Mrs. Laura Merck.
Good evening. It's so nice to see this class. As I'm sitting here, I'm saying, taught that one in second grade, had that one in second grade, had that one in second grade. It's a really wonderful night, and it's so nice to see your smiles after so long. It gives me great pleasure to represent my wonderful department here at the high school, the school counseling department. Roy Bennett said, surround yourself with positive people who believe in your dreams, encourage your ideas, support your ambitions, and bring out the best in you. And you have more capability than you think you do, but you will never see it unless you place a demand on yourself for more. Tonight we celebrate an incredible young woman who exemplifies positivity and ambition, whose zest for life has never let obstacles she may have experienced in life stop her from trying new things and making new demands on herself. Tonight we celebrate this young woman, Monica Salazar. Hi, sweetie. As this year's recipient of the Vernon Township High School School Counseling Department awardee. After speaking with a few of Monica's past and present teachers, Mrs. Bailey is in one of those, she said to say hi, the same theme pops up again and again. She's positive, always willing to help someone, always willing to try something new, hardworking, what a pleasure. Anyone who has ever worked with Monica knows she's a joy to work with and to encourage and to support her, and she always shows her best. When I ask her what makes her proud of herself, she said, being a hard worker and helping other people. Monica, you're spot on. I first met Monica way back in second grade. You remember that, right?
Right.
Her smile then has only grown larger as she has reached incredible heights of her own doing and effort. As a longtime dancer, she's participated in many of our school productions. As a senior, she joined the tennis team and helped the team have a great season. And she has shared her time helping other students with varied abilities in unified PE. She has been a member of our district music program since the first time that you were allowed to play an instrument in school, weren't you?
Yeah.
Monica exemplifies what many of her masks stated this year: be kind, and kindness matters. Monica is kindness, joy, and so much more. Monica's passion for working with people has led her to begin her post-secondary education at SCCC this fall, and she wishes to pursue being a medical assistant. Let's celebrate this amazing young person as she moves into the next chapter of her life's journey. I love her, sweetie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a few that I'm going to be doing, so bear with me in all of my talking. I will be presenting on behalf of the music, which is the Members United in Students in Chorus Scholarship, as well as the Theater Arts Parents Vincent Ventriglia Memorial Scholarship. The Members United for Students in Chorus Scholarship has been established to honor choral students of exceptional merit and to assist these students in furthering their education. The funds for our senior scholarships are raised from the proceeds of several choir events throughout the school year, as well as generous donations from parents and other community members. The scholarships were carefully determined based on several combined criteria that included each student's scholarship essay, musicianship, leadership, dedication, and their overall contributions to the musical and non-musical aspects of the choir program. To our senior scholarship recipients, congratulations on your achievements and best wishes for your future success. This year's recipients are Tessa Height, Riley Smaldone, Devin Blake, and Erin Gass. The Theater Arts Parents Vincent Ventriglia Memorial Scholarship has been established to honor theater students of exceptional merit and to assist these students in furthering their education. The funds for the senior scholarships are raised from the proceeds of several events throughout the school year, as well as generous donations from parents and other community members. The scholarships were carefully determined based on several combined criteria that included each student's performance on technical experience, theater awards or honors received, leadership, overall contributions to the program, and a short essay on how the program has helped prepare them for their future. To our senior scholarship recipients, congratulations on your achievements and best wishes on your future success. This year's Vincent Ventriglia Memorial Scholarship recipients are Tessa Height, Hannah Kolonowski, and Riley Smaldone. I will also be presenting on behalf of the Olson family the Ryan Olson Memorial Scholarship. Ryan Olson graduated from Vernon High School in 2004. Unfortunately, he was taken from us much too early when he was killed in a car crash in the summer of 2008. He was an outstanding swimmer who held multiple county records, some which still stand today. Ryan was also Vernon's first state champion, winning a total of 5 gold medals in the Meet of Champions. He was also an All-American in the 50 and the 100 freestyle, and last year was actually just inducted into the Sussex County Sports Hall of Fame. Ryan believed that anything was possible in life as long as you enjoyed what you were doing. Although Vernon was his home, he built friendships everywhere he went. His positive attitude and gentle nature were a true legend of a man who was loved by all. Ryan enjoyed the outdoors and any sport which brought excitement to the table. Despite his ferocity for competition, he remained humble with his successes. He always believed in the underdog and the true meaning of sportsmanship. As fast as Ryan was in the pool, he was a team player above all else. His teammates were everything to him. Ryan would forego personal accolades to do what was right for the team. These scholarships are intended to help those that receive them personify the true nature of sportsmanship, which was bestowed on us by Ryan. Good luck to all the college-bound students, and may Ryan's light shine down upon you. On behalf of the Olson family and Ryan's friends, it is an honor this year to name the Ryan Olson Memorial Scholarship to Sydney Riker and Carolina Jamilikowska. I will also be presenting the Caleb Bowman Memorial Scholarship. We generally try not to do these back to back because they're tough. Memorial awards are difficult and special all at the same time. They are heartbreaking because they usually involve a tragedy and the loss of a young man or woman. They are special because they give the opportunity for these people to live on forever as we speak about them at nights like this one. Growing up in Vernon, I went to high school with Chad Eister. I knew the Fischer family since I was a little baby, so I knew Johnny. Through the swimming community, I knew Ryan Olson since he was a baby. And working here at the high school, I got the chance to meet Vinnie Ventriglia. I got to see how special these individuals were firsthand. Since these wonderful people passed away well before you guys were in high school, it is a wonderful feeling to be able to stand here tonight and share their story so you know who they are. Their legacy continues tonight. This next award is always hardest for me. But it also has an extra special place in my heart. It's been 19 years since this individual left the earth, and I still can't talk about him without crying, so bear with me. Caleb Douglas Bowman was one of my childhood best friends. He was born on October 8th, 1982, exactly 1 month and 7 days after I was. While I may have been a few weeks older, Caleb always won the who was taller game. I was 6 feet tall in high school, so there were only a handful of students, girls and boys, who were taller than me, so you'll understand why this was such a big deal. Caleb was 6'6" by the time he left high school, and I remember his mother, Linda, having to special order his sneakers because stores didn't carry the size that he needed. Looking at Caleb, you would instantly think he was a basketball player. And even though his older brother Adam, who is also super tall, was an incredible basketball player, Caleb's sport was swimming. Caleb's swimming career started at a very young age, and he was legal in 2 strokes by the time he was 4 years old. He swam for the Vernon Valley Lake Sharks, Aqua Gem Swim Club year-round, and of course was a member of the swim team here at Vernon High School. We spent our whole lives swimming together, and together on the same teams, and Caleb was one of the best teammates you could ever ask for. He was a hard worker, a leader, he was humble and supportive, and no matter how hard that practice was, he would always find a way to make you smile. He was a force to be reckoned with in the water. He was an all-league, all-county, and state-ranked swimmer. He was captain of the high school team his senior year. To list all of his accolades he earned during his career would easily add another hour to this evening. Clearly, on the pool deck, Caleb was a superstar. But one of the things that made Caleb so special was that his amazingness did not stop there. Swimming did not define Caleb's life. He was so much more than just a talented athlete. Caleb was a member of the National Honor Society. He was a peer tutor. He played the cello in the orchestra, played the piano, taught himself how to play the guitar, was a community volunteer, a great leader, and a true role model. To know Caleb was to love Caleb. He had an infectious smile and was well known for his amazing lift you up off the ground bear hugs. His heart was even bigger than he was. He was truly a gentle giant. College would be the first time our whole lives that we weren't on the same swim team. Caleb went to TCNJ, I went to William Patterson University, but those 2 schools are in the same conference, so we were going to see each other at the dual meet and at championships that year. Unfortunately, we never got that chance. Caleb passed away suddenly from an undiagnosed cardiomyopathy on January 6, 2002, while at swim practice. He was only 19 years old. Caleb was truly a supernova. He was a big, bright, brilliant star whose glow burned out much too soon. I was lucky enough to know him for so long. He was the best junior prom date I could have ever asked for, and he has been my guardian angel ever since he left this earth. He has inspired me to always try to do good in this world and has helped me through some of the most difficult challenges in my life. I know for sure that he is still with me. And I will share with you all tonight that while the power was out and I was running around like a nincompoop, I stopped and I said, "Really, pal? Like, I really need this." And within 2 minutes, the lights were back on. When Caleb's dad, Doug, let me know the names of this year's recipients, I instantly smiled because I can see so many of the wonderful attributes that Caleb displayed within these 2 fantastic people. These students are leaders in their sport. They are talented athletes, but more importantly, they have a good heart. I know that Caleb would have approved of them as well. It is my great honor on behalf of the Bowman family to award a $1,000 scholarship to Sydney Riker and Aiden Moskowitz. And up next, I have my co-host, Mr. Ray Lagren, and he will be announcing the next few scholarships.
Our first scholarship is the Wreaths Across America Scholarship. The Wreaths Across America Staff Sergeant Charles M. Van Blarka Military Service Tribute Scholarship is presented this year to a student who has chosen to make a commitment to serve our country as a United States Marine. Thank you in advance for your service and dedication. This year's recipient is Gavin Washman. Our next scholarship is the Jostens Scholarship. Every year, Jostens awards a scholarship to a senior yearbook staff member who exemplifies strong leadership skills, successful collaboration techniques, the ability to take on many of the daily yearbook tasks, and fulfills the requirement of meeting the important yearbook deadlines. This year, despite our challenging and stressful situations due to COVID-19 pandemic, 3 staff members have risen to the occasion and have been chosen by their peers. They will be presented for their hard work, creativity, determination, helpfulness, persistence, friendliness, and amazing leadership. These characteristics have been recognized by the 2021 yearbook staff while they were working virtually and in person. Thank you and congratulations to Madison Gary, Ryan Dunbar, and Aiden Horn for your dedication. Please come up and accept your $500 scholarships.
Thank you.
Welcome. Next is our Business Education Awards, presented by Mr. Russ Rogers.
So nice to see everyone tonight. It was a pleasure and uplifting to see everyone's smiles in the hallway today. Our first award is the Business Award. Over the last 2 years, this person has distinguished himself as one of the best students in the business department. Through 2 years of marketing, economics, and accounting, Jared has always achieved excellent marks and stood out as a class leader. His dedication, participation, insight, and curiosity will serve him well in his future career in aviation. Jared Culp.
Thank you.
As a path completer of the marketing CTE, this individual demonstrated her commitment and passion for marketing throughout her high school career. Brooklyn also excelled in accounting and economics. Besides being highly intelligent and receptive to the skills of marketing, Brooklyn's first-rate participation enhanced the atmosphere of her classes every year. Brooklyn is resilient, witty, and hardworking, 3 tools that will be key assets in her future business career. Brooklyn Rubenacker. The next department award is the Science Department Award. On behalf of Christina Winters, this year's Science Department Award goes to a student that has taken almost every science course we have to offer at high school. If you know this student, then I'm sure that you know that he is a meticulous worker and has an impeccable work ethic. Being a campaigning member of the Health Occupation Student Association and a 3-year member of the Science National Honor Society, only 2 activities on a very long list of accomplishment and memberships. Mrs. Winters looks forward to hearing the tales of this young man's success at medical school. On behalf of the Science Department of VTHS, I proudly present the 2021 Science Department Award to Michael Chang. When I always want to pick me up, I head to the CFM room down at the end of the hallway to see kids in action, up out of their seats, building things. And it's really exciting to see what they create there. On behalf of Mr. Dominic Demsack, it is with absolute pleasure that I'm able to award Ryan Byron with this year's CFM award. You can see the table he created here in his class. Ryan truly showed his talent and skills this year while being enrolled within the CFM program. The reality of not having the normal amount of class time made things difficult while being a hands-on program. Mr. Demsack is happy to say that numerous projects were completed for the high school and those that work within it. Many of these projects could not have been completed without the help of Ryan. He showed true initiative and pride whenever there was something to be done, and he knew that he could always depend on him. Mr. Demsack is confident in saying that whatever path Ryan chooses, he will be successful within that field. He will miss him as he moves forward with his future endeavors, and he wishes him the best of luck.
Okay, we're going to continue on through our department awards, and the next group of department awards will be presented by Mr. Logren.
Our first department award is the Viking Success Academy Award. On behalf of the Viking Success Academy, this year's VSA award goes to Teresa Lipowy. Teresa has spent the last 3 years at VTHS inspiring those around her and preparing for a bright future. As I'm sure her teachers would agree, Teresa will not soon be missed. Congratulations, Teresa. Our next award is the Social Studies Department Award. This year's recipient is a student strongly dedicated to the field of social studies. She has demonstrated herself to be extremely devoted to her studies, as highlighted by her industrious work ethic and deep commitment to learn. She has shown excellence and commitment through several social studies courses, including AP US History, AP US Government and Politics, Civics and Society, and Criminal Justice, among other courses. She has a unique ability to create modern-day connections from her coursework, whether it be to current events or a politician's TikTok account. Although she is only in high school, she maintains the intellectual spirit, civic mindedness, and maturity of a college student. It is a privilege to award Carolina Jamilikowska this year's Social Studies Department Award. Our next award is the World Language Department Award. On behalf of Senor Turner, this young lady started her world language experience as a freshman in Spanish 2 CP, which is a noticeable accomplishment alone. From the inception of the course, she was an absolute standout. While speaking in the target language, her efficacy to articulate extemporaneously was seamless and highly accurate. As she moved through the levels, her grammar and vocabulary elevated, as did her willingness to take purposeful risks in the content area. She'll be completing her senior year in AP Spanish and finishing this highly rigorous course with the top average in her class. It is both an honor and privilege to name Kayla Barca as the recipient of this year's World Language Senior Award. Our next award is the Family and Consumer Sciences Award. This has been a unique year for all of us at VTHS, and especially challenging for the Family and Consumer Science Department. We would like to acknowledge one student who for the past year has taken 2 food classes, actually back to back. 4 years ago, he started out in basic foods, and then this year participated in American International Foods class and gourmet and culinary chef classes. This student was part of the first wave of students to return to in-person school when that opportunity was presented. He has worked hard and embraced opportunities that were presented to him. His eagerness to learn and fairness towards his fellow classmates in the culinary arts has been recognized and appreciated. His patience and willingness to share his skills and knowledge with other students is observed on a daily basis. It is with great pride and pleasure that we award the 2020-2021 Family and Consumer Science Department Award to Blake Morton. Our next award is the Visual Arts Department Award. Her dedication, artistic daring, and enthusiasm, plus her high level of artistic talent, evident throughout her 4 years at Vernon Township High School, has gained Patience Heavy the 2021 Visual Arts Department Award. This year, Patience has met the challenge of our most advanced studio art class, AP Art Major, where she displayed a commitment to academic rigor and the highest level of artistic expression we have to offer. Patience has been contributing member of the Vernon Township High School's chapter of the National Art Honor Society with 3 years of membership. Her inventive style has graced the pages of the school's literary magazine, The Back Porch Review, for the last 3 years. As a serious and respectful student, Patience has sought out every opportunity to further her understanding of her craft. This year, Patience's work has included in the 3 different art shows that our department has participated in. She won 2 first-place finishes and over $100,000 in merit scholarships. Her passion, dedication, and work ethic for art making can be seen in her very technical, expert artwork. On behalf of the Visual Arts Department, congratulations, Patience. Our next presenter is Jen Sherhall.
Okay. Closing out our department awards will be our music awards this evening, beginning with our Orchestra Award. This student has played violin in the VTHS Orchestra, full orchestra, and chamber orchestra throughout high school. They have been the concert mistress, which is the lead violinist, in these ensembles for the past 2 years. They have performed at many events, including VTHS concerts, Honor Society induction ceremonies, and holiday performances in the community. This student is an incredibly hardworking, dedicated, and talented musician who inspires their classmates to perform at a high level. This year's Orchestra Department Award goes to Tara Waldron. For the Theater Department Award, on behalf of Mrs. Lindsay McAloney, as an outgoing and ambitious student, this young lady has been an integral part of the theater department during her 4 years at VTHS. Though she performed numerous times in front of the curtain in many of the fall and spring productions, she was also always finding ways to help backstage, whether on run crew, painting, sewing, or applying makeup. She has represented Vernon and won numerous awards at different thespian festivals and has committed a generous amount of time to the Pledge to Pause campaign. Her time and dedication has not gone unnoticed and has been extremely appreciated. I am honored to select Riley Smaldone as this year's Department Award recipient. For the Choral Department Award, this student has been an integral member of the VTHS choir since freshman year. She has sung with all of the auditioned and top-level choirs in the program, including Meistersingers, Les Chanteuses, and Barbershop Quartet. She has also performed as a soloist at numerous Broadway nights and cabaret night concerts and has been cast as a principal role in multiple VTHS musical theater productions. In addition to being an extremely talented singer and musician, she has displayed outstanding leadership within the choir, as well as unwavering compassion and kindness towards her teachers and peers. The Performing Arts Department is very proud of all of her many musical accomplishments and is thrilled to honor her with this award this evening. Congratulations to Raina Whitty. And for the Band Department Award, this student was a student in concert band for 1 year, wind ensemble for 3 years, and marching band for all 4 years. He was the front ensemble music section leader during his junior year and front ensemble coordinator and music section leader during his senior year. He was the band treasurer for marching band during his senior year as well. He has been a pleasure to have in our department, and he will be sorely missed. This year's Band Department Award goes to Maverick Brentley. The next series of awards will be presented by Mr. Logren.
After he goes, he gets. The first award I will be presenting is the Vernon Township Rotary Club Citizenship Award for Amos Phillips. For those unfamiliar with Rotary, Rotary International is a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders who advocate for humanitarian services all over the globe. Each Rotary Club has its own base in their own community, helping those in need and promoting success for its citizens of all ages. The Vernon Rotary Club was founded in 1968. The club helps the Vernon community with programs such as these very scholarships, donating to our community food pantries, and much, much more. We are proud to present these scholarships to the graduating class of 2021. Amos Phillips was a charter member of the Vernon Rotary Club. He was a successful local businessman and was at one time a member of the Vernon Board of Education. This scholarship is given to a graduating student whose goal is to pursue a career in either business or education. This year's scholarship for the Amos Phillips Memorial Scholarship is Alyssa Van Pelinda. All Rotary clubs are based on community service. Starting at home and reaching out globally. Because we are deeply rooted in community service and helping our fellow citizens, we are proud to present these 3 awards each year to those seniors who have already begun to shine in their efforts towards outstanding community service. This year's 2 additional recipients of the Vernon Township Rotary Club Award are Hannah Kolonowski and Taylor Hanley. Our next scholarship is the Vernon Township Women's Club Scholarship. The Vernon Women's Club was organized in 1942 and awards scholarships each year based on community service. It is my pleasure this year, on their behalf, to award scholarships to the following individuals: Hannah Kolonowski and Kayla Barca. Our next award is Renetco Supermarkets Incorporated. This is a Community Service Award and Personality Award. The owners and operators of ShopRite Supermarkets in Northwest New Jersey are delighted to applaud the efforts of students exhibiting characteristics that they find desirable in many of their own associates. Although there are a multitude of honors and accolades which are bestowed upon the finest academic achievements of students, their program seeks to highlight those students who demonstrate personality and common sense and community service. Since they are customer service-driven organization and employ a large population, they know the importance of identifying these traits in youngsters who may one day be the leaders of tomorrow. Renetco Supermarkets would like to award Robert Bowman with this year's scholarship. Our next award will be presented by Jen Sherhall.
So this scholarship is going to be for the Vernon Youth Football and Cheer, so I'm going to have some assistance on this one.
Oh, you didn't put their names in there. Okay.
On behalf of the Vernon Youth Football and Cheer, we're going to start with our cheerleading scholarship for this year. This young lady cheered with Vernon Youth Football and Cheer Rec, and then the competition cheer team for a total of 7 years. After taking a short break, she returned to cheer her junior year, making the competition team. Her senior year, she was named as one of the team captains. She comes off quiet, but her knowledge of cheerleading, along with organizational and leadership skills, has helped her team tremendously this season. She is the perfect example of a well-balanced student athlete. She managed school, cheer, and a job successfully. The scholarship is very well deserved. Congratulations to Riley Ackerman. And for the football side, this young man was and is a dedicated member of the youth program, first as a player and then as a volunteer coach. As a player, he spent 9 years in the program before taking his talents and hard work attitude to VTHS. He would come back as a volunteer and give us his time as a coach to assist our varsity team, teaching linebackers and offensive line techniques to our younger players. He is a prime example of what we want to have our young kids grow up to be: hardworking and dedicated on the field and in the classroom. Good luck at the next level, and congratulations to Bobby Bowman. And the assistance was needed there because that's his mom. Okay. We're in the home stretch here. I just want to take a moment before I finish up my presentations for the night to just thank all the kids. They were just awesome this year. They probably received enough emails from me to wallpaper the entire inside of your house 3 times. And they were just great. Scholarships would come out, and the next day they would be, emailing me or stopping by the office. Can I get transcripts? What do I need for this? How do I do this? How do I get you this? And I just want to thank you guys. You guys really killed it this year, so congratulations to everybody. Okay. Up next, we have the Krapp Family Educational Scholarship. The Krapp family, who owns Krapp Bus Service, is providing a $1,500 scholarship to a graduating senior this year. It gives me great pleasure to award the scholarship on their behalf. This year's recipient, and I know personally how hardworking she is Carolina Dramilikowska. Next, I'll be presenting the George Jackson Memorial Scholarship. The George J. Jackson Scholarship Fund was established by longtime Sussex County resident, the late George J. Jackson, to aid Sussex County students with tuition at fully accredited colleges or universities. The scholarship is given in increments each semester through the student's college education, totaling in over $5,000. This year, Vernon High School had 1 student selected to receive one of these scholarships. This student will be receiving $8,000 towards her college education in increments during each semester. Congratulations to Kayla Barca. I'll also be presenting the Fred Ogg Memorial Scholarship. The Fred Ogg Scholarship is sponsored by the Sussex County Retired Educators Association and is awarded to a student pursuing a career in education. It is open to all Sussex County schools. This year, Vernon had 1 student selected to receive an award in the amount of $1,500. Congratulations on the behalf of the SCREA to Hannah Kolonowski. The next award, I'm thinking, she's here, yes. She was busy working the polls, so it was going to take her a while to get here, is the John Kakula Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Andrea Kakula and Austin Carew. Unless they're not here yet. Okay, I need to wear my glasses. Apparently they're not here yet. I actually have the names. I don't know if they're going to make it. Like I said, they were working. Oh. Maybe. Perfect. Impeccable timing. I'm assuming she's on her way in.
She's on her way, yeah.
No problem. That's okay.
Good evening, and thanks for waiting. I guess my timing was pretty good. I didn't think we'd be on this early, but I did want to congratulate the students that did win, and their parents in particular. I guess it is their parents that enables people to be phenomenal students. And I want to mention that Bunny Kakula, who the scholarship, her husband is the one that it's named after, and in honor of him. And John was a teacher himself and a coach for many years, and just a great Vernon resident and a great citizen. And we've, to this point, we've probably given out about $500,000 worth of scholarships. And yeah, to be honest, the people who should be proud is the town. A little town like Vernon Township was able to get behind the scholarship thing and really make it happen for so many students over the last 18 years. So thank you very much to the residents of Vernon and the businesses. So with that, we'll give out the awards. Could you?
Of course, it's the tiniest print ever.
Yeah.
So it's Robert Bowman,
Okay.
Ryan Dunbar, and Taylor Haley.
It's Ryan, I didn't bring my glasses, I just flew out of that. And the print is so tight.
Robert Bowman,
Robert Dowman,
Ryan Dunbar,
Ryan Dunbar,
and Taylor Haley.
Taylor Haley. And unfortunately, I do not have the checks, but the money will be in the mail. Each of you have won a $1,000 scholarship.
Thank you.
And if you probably wait around when Buddy comes, she is the treasurer of the committee, and she has the money.
Thank you.
We can't shake hands.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll give you a bump. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you.
And our last award of the evening will be the Vernon Township Administrators Association Award, which will be presented, and she'll also be doing our closing for the evening, Dr. Pauline Anderson.
Each year, the Vernon Township Administrators Association Awards go to our salutatorian and our valedictorian. This year, we are proud to present the salutatorian to Kayla Barca and the valedictorian to Michael Cheng. I'm honored to have been asked to share a closing statement with you this evening. First, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize Mrs. Jen Sherhull and Mr. Ray Loughran for their outstanding contribution to the creation of this evening's high school awards program. Each year, they painstakingly prepare this awards night for our seniors and have done another wonderful job this year. I'd also like to take a moment to thank all of our parents and guardians, for it is your love, guidance, and sacrifice that has encouraged your children to experience the success we have seen here tonight. In addition, I'd like to acknowledge the numerous educators who have worked with these students, for without their hard work and dedication, our students might not have achieved so much at a young age. Finally, I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that this event would not be possible without the generosity of our donors. I'd like to thank everyone who has taken the time to be here to present so many of the scholarships, in addition to all of the organizations and individuals who have made donations to honor our seniors here tonight. Members of the class of 2021, I'd like to congratulate each of you. Each of you has demonstrated that your gifts have led you here, and we are honored to share in your success. I'd like to conclude with the following quote from Colin Powell. "A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work." Thank you, members of the class of 2021, for allowing us to assist you as you pursue your dreams. Thank you for attending this evening's scholarship night. Please travel home safely.